You're not up for another game? What?
Hey, you're not allowed here.
What was that?
Go away now.
Gah! God! Quick! God! God!
Well, well. Von Burgov's vassals are gathering, and it looks like a serious force. Sir Otto is clearly as good as his word.
Oh, you pooch.
Greetings to you, sir.
Grüß. Servus, guter Mann. What can I do for you?
I'm a servant of Lord Capon. Who do you serve?
I'm the bailiff of the town of Turnov. And your lord... Ich hatte bereits das Vergnügen mit ihm. Ich bin froh, they did not hang him.
My luck keeps up. It'll all
That
be over
would have been an awful shame. Though mainly for him and all his family.
It was a mistake worthy of punishment.
As a bailiff, I know very well how to handle poachers. Aber ja, du hast recht.
Well, that's no great.
In the case of the Lord of Leipa, the law is on his side.
Really?
Aber ja, as nobility, he should have only paid a heavy fine for hunting animals in another lord's estate. Würde nicht be hanged like a common thief.
No great loss. It wasn't that
Why
good
did you
anyway.
come to Trotsky?
As a bailiff, I have Lehndienst meines Herrn.
What was that?
Leibeigenschaft. Ich bin ein Vasall von Herrn Otto von Bergo.
So he summoned you to his castle?
Me and 20 men of our town militia. It seems there is some vermin running rampant on the estate. And it is high time someone wrung their necks. Auf Wiedersehen, Mann.
That's how it's done. That's the way. Oh, wait. Who threw that?
Blood bled.
silly doggy.
That's enough for today.
I went out to your garden the other day, and that dog of yours was going mad, barking and growling at me. I'm all done in.
God bless.
I came to tell you I managed to find Nickvard.
Where did that madman wander off to this time?
He's dead. I found him lying below the privy outside Trotsky Castle. Poisoned, exhausted, or both. Hard to say.
My God! Nick, you fool! Did you report it to the Chamberlain?
Not yet.
Once I get over it, I'll go to him. But if you were faster, I'd be grateful. So Nickvard isn't left lying there. What about that book?
With regard to that book...
You know what? I couldn't care less about that blasted book. That cursed tome. I'll actually be glad if I never get my hands on it. Forgive me.
Greetings.
The ugliest horse I've seen in my life.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
put in the stock. Oh no, please, my
Good boy.
four-legged over gave me a prize.
Lo and behold, the prodigal son returns. Henry, you're supposed to escort and protect me. That means going where I tell you, when I tell you. Got that? You seem to have trouble remembering who your lord is and what your duties are.
The fortress has been taken over by bandits, and the real Lord Nebak is their prisoner.
What? That's the silliest excuse I've ever heard.
I swear to Christ it's true. It wasn't easy to find out, and that's what held me up. Quick, let's go and see von Berghoff. We must tell him immediately.
Let's go then, and you can fill me in on the way. I want to know exactly what you found out. This is serious.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry,
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Jaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
None, my lord. The situation is worse than you can imagine. Nebakov Fortress has been taken over by bandits, and Sir Jaromir is their prisoner.
What?
Their leader posed as Sir Jaromir. While I negotiated with him, Henry found out the truth.
Sir Jaromir urgently requests that you send a force to Nebakov and free him.
I will, of course. The news might actually be better than it seems.
What's good about it? They seized the fortress.
At last, we know where to strike. They thought they would gain a foothold, but instead they walked into a trap. Nebakov will be easy to besiege. We will set out when we have enough men mustered. That heap of sticks will not last a day against my knights.
You can count on us, sir.
I should hope so. I'm sure young Lord Capon is eager to demonstrate his valor in the field. And just maybe, Henry, you will win your knight's spurs.
We will support you in the field, of course. But before we take the fortress, I'm very keen to finish the business we came about.
There will be time enough for that. There are several loose ends to tidy up before we attack Nebakov. You have proved yourselves most capable. So I will let you take care of it. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. If he doesn't sing, he is of no use to us anyway. We need to know who he is in league with. Because it is not possible that they could evade us for so long without local support.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I have a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
Well, we'll interrogate him, sir. But I confess torture is as distasteful for me as it is for your men.
I thought you would want to settle scores for the ambush.
Have you forgotten what they did to Oates and the others? What they put us through?
No, I haven't. But I'm a Christian, and I won't lower myself to their level. We'll get it out of him without torture.
We shall see about that. But who knows? Maybe you will have more success than my men. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
A strange thing happened. Young Semine rushed off from his own wedding as soon as the ceremony was over. He left his bride there. On their wedding night. The poor girl was devastated.
Interesting. That was around the time your company was attacked, was it not?
You are right. That is truly strange coincidence. Young Olda. I don't like where this is going. But we have to uncover the truth. I hope the answers are waiting for us below. In the dungeon. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. For you, Henry, he will have a gift from my personal armory as a token of my gratitude for your services.
Thank you, sir. What do you think about it?
Are you talking about the torturing?
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. You know how they say the ends justify the means? That applies exactly to our situation. Like I said, if we can manage it without torturing, all the better. But on the other hand, those fuckers had no mercy either.
I don't have a good feeling about it.
Look at it another way. We're doing von Bergov a favor by doing this. You know what that means, right? He'll be indebted to us. And maybe we'll come to terms with him. It's worth a try.
But you heard von Bergov. Even his men refused to do it.
Look, if we're really convincing, he might get scared and start singing without any, nasty stuff. But if not...
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have Minions.
Only now the minions are...
Us. True. Come on. Let's get it over with as quickly as we can. So, it's up to us again. Torturing people. What have I gotten myself into? Shit. Oh, God. You go first.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you? If you're not guards.
My name is Henry, and this is Hans Capon.
Sir Hans Capon to you.
We're here at the behest of Laura von Bergov, but we're not his soldiers.
Vermin just the same.
You know what? Let's try it the easy way. If you tell us what we want to know, nothing will happen to you.
Fuck off, bastard!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongues and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
I'm no traitor.
Everyone who's in league with that bastard von Bergov is a traitor!
Shut your mouth! No filthy bandit and murderer is going to lecture us here. Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
Ish, who?
Istvan.
It's been a pleasure. Fuck off.
Where's that band of yours hiding? You're playing the hero here, but we already know where you rats are holed up.
You don't know shit.
We know it's Nebakov.
What? How could you know?
We were there. How did you manage that?
Old Nabak is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you!
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
When I spoke with Lord Nebak, he said you call him Captain. Who's he?
I barely even know him!
Don't lie!
Truly! I just know he's got a nose for good ideas, and fears nothing as a soldier. The others call him Jan.
One more time. Is there an Istvan among you?
I don't remember.
There's no point in denying it. We know Istvan well.
A bit too well, I'd say.
Look, I'll tell you about him, but only because he's odd anyway.
Finally something we can agree on.
How do you mean? Odd?
He seemed lily-livered to me. A coward. He avoids combat like the devil does crosses.
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he, or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword!
To hell with you. Why would some mercenary from God knows where want to kill Otto von Berghoff? It doesn't add up. Someone must be supporting him.
Your ma gives all kinds of support every night.
You still have a chance to put an end to all of this. Just tell us what you know. Well then, what's it gonna be?
I heard he's some nobleman.
What nobleman?
I don't know anymore. Jesus Christ!
Fine. I'll believe you. Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Berghoff.
You must tell me. After all, he's the one responsible for your suffering. If it weren't for him, you wouldn't be rotting here.
That's a load of bollocks!
Oh, is it? If he really wanted to help you, von Berghoff wouldn't come out of it alive. I want that bastard's name, now!
Korva!
The name, say the name!
Olda! Samin!
The groom! That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Berghoff finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent, They know nothing! If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands!
Von Bergov isn't a madman. He'll meet justice out fairly.
My arse!
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters! My innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Bergov's side deserve to die.
But we're not on von Bergov's side. We came to him to negotiate an end to this senseless war. Only your damn band of outlaws put a stop to that.
Ha! A likely story.
There's no point in explaining anything to this numbskull. A firm hand is all he understands.
You're not worth the effort. I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Bergov has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Bergov too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
How do you feel?
Well, it's not a pleasant feeling. But I'm glad that in the end we didn't have to... you know...
I reckon he told us everything we wanted to know.
Yes. Good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nabokov, and that bastard Istvan joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Bergov? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it too?
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
No, there's nothing to be done. We must tell von Bergov what's really going on with Samin.
Don't think he'll be very pleased. Either way, we should go and see him as soon as possible and not drag things out. He's surely already waiting for us impatiently.
So, I went to see my brother.
And?
Talk about the inheritance.
But your father's still alive, isn't he?
Aye, but he drools all over himself. He gets this feeling that his time's nearly up.
Does he get it?
Did you hear about what happened at the Big Wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Zhehorovka stream.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
You could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
Who was it?
Some vagabond.
God rest his soul.
Get this. Miller Boschko said he was in the water at least a week. The river there has a powerful current. The dead man has been floating down the river for at least a week.
Without anyone noticing.
Exactly. That's not all. The dead man had a gold chain round his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped him off. He didn't even rob him.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hashek. I want him to hear it too.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
We got confirmation of what I already told you, sir. Old Asemin is in league with those bandits. And he left his wedding so he could ambush you.
That madman. I will make him pay for that. And what of his father? And the people in the fortress? Have they been covering for him all this time?
I'd say it was just him. Nobody else knew about it.
Why are you so certain?
The prisoner said so. And I don't think he lied to us.
Very well.
We've confirmed the information about Nebakov. The bandits are holed up there. The ones who've been ambushing your men throughout the region.
And us as well.
We will take care of them soon.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor. As black as his soul.
I understand you don't like him. But he's only one man. I'm more interested in that pack as a whole.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast. Hashek, get your men ready. You will go to Semin and deal with that traitor.
He won't escape punishment, sir.
Nebakov will be next in line.
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time.
Greetings.
You're up early? What'll it be?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Lord von Berghoff sent me. I'm supposed to collect, a gift in return for my services.
If he sent you directly to me, you must have made quite an impression on him. In that case, I'll give you one of our best weapons. What would you choose?
I'll take a longsword.
A true swordsman's weapon. Good choice. Having the right armor for your choice of weapon wouldn't go amiss. I don't think Lord von Berghoff will mind if I give you something extra.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
If you want to train your combat skills, I'm at your service. After all, any weapon is only as good as the man who wields it.
I'd like to learn something.
That's no problem. I'll show you a few tricks. But you're not part of the garrison, so you'll have to pay.
If there's no other way.
Blessings to you.
Greetings to you, friend.